You trying me, eh? You messing with me. Why you messing with me, camera? Want my angels to see me putting on my nails. That's not cute. Good morning, my angels. Good morning. I'm getting situated over here. Yes, I'm in Dunkin' Donuts. Let me push myself back here. Guys, I hope you're having an amazing morning. It's Friday. Yay. It's Friday, guys. Blueberries. Yum, yum, yum. And I have, yes, I too have again my Dunkin' Donut. The whole green. I love whole green. I have to take it out of the bag. See? It's really good, guys. If you never tried this before, it's just egg and cheese. Egg and cheese, that's all in there. And then the coffee is made with, this has some, it's creamer. The sugar is Splendor. And then it has that milk, not regular milk, half and half. Does it say half and half? Yeah. No, it's not the half and half. I'm sorry. I'll put it here. My mind is like still waking up. Okay. So yeah, here's my coffee. It's a little cold already because I had it sitting there for a little while I was getting ready. So you guys, I already prayed before I turn my camera on. And yeah, look. See, that's what it is. And just some cheese. Somewhere in there. So, you see today's is very soft. Yesterday was kind of hard. It was yesterday before. It was kind of hard, like yeah, the day before. Yes, yesterday I made some egg whites. It was kind of hard, like not a hard, like crunchy, the way crispy, the way I like it. No, it's not. It's not that kind of hard. It was like old hard. You know what I mean? Like when the bread is getting old, like it's hard. It gets hard. Yes, today you could tell they're more fresh. Yeah, so let's take a little bite out of this. Mmm. 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 I sometimes put it in my air fryer. And make it very crispy. Like the chicken. Mmm. Guys. Let's get this out of here. This is kind of like not belonging. I'm gonna come a little too far, but I hope you can see my beautiful face over there. And my delicious breakfast. Oh my gee. I was gonna take another handful of my Sunny chips, and I said, you know what? No, not today. So guys, my angels, I hope you have a great day and a blessed breakfast, a blessed day today. Okay. It's part 3. Story time. Guys, I don't want to be making these videos too long. Oh my goodness. Coffee. Like I always say, it's everything. Everything. Yesterday, I don't even know where I stood at. I think I already had passed living with my parents. I think I already went through that, right? I think it was the part that I had my first child, my second child, my third child. Okay. So now when I had my son, I was already living on my own. I left from the hospital. I had my child, when I first had my first child, I was 18. When I had my son, I was 19 by the time I had him. Then I had my third child, I was 23. After that, I was living still with my kid's dad. I loved him, but at this point, the love turned into more scaredness. I wasn't even loving like that anymore. I left him about 5 times. Kept feeling bad again for him and coming back home. But then it came to a point that, no, my children was first, you know. If you're in a household and you feel like you're being threatened in some way, like you're not happy, you gotta look at your family too, your children, you know. If they're not happy, you don't want that kind of life for your kids. You don't want your kids to live that life. And that's what I did. No more. After 15 years, that was it. I said no more. So that's what I did. I left. I got myself, I applied for apartments and stuff. Thank God it came through at the perfect time, because God always comes through at the right time. That was me and my 3 kids alone. Picked them up from school one day. Never went back. I left everything behind. When I'm telling you everything, I mean everything. I just took my kids. That's the only thing that's important to me. My children. Pick them up and just leave. Never turn back. That time, never again. And yeah, raised my kids. After him, I did have another relationship that lasted 11 years. Wasn't good either. It was a piece of crap relationship also. So, you know, I'm not gonna get into details and stuff because honestly it's not even worth it. So Well, but that relationship had that person had 4 children who I used to be with every weekend with those kids. So I didn't mind. I didn't bothered me. Those are kids, you know. When you go with somebody, they have children. That's a package, you know. You have to accept whatever comes. It's your choice if you get into that relationship and they have kids. Hey, the problem was not the kids. The problem was the ex-wife. That's the one that was the problem. You know, I took a lot of crap from that person too, and 11 years, like I said, I'm a type of person, I don't jump into a relationship and jump back out. I like to stay there, you know. I've said that before. And I work at it, you know. You can't just have the first problem just get away from the relationship. That's not how it works, you know. There's no perfect. You have to work at a relationship, and if there's things you need to fix, you need to fix them. At least you gotta try. You can't just give up on the first time that, oh, I can't do it. No, work at it. But if there's violence, or there's abusive relationship or anything like that, you know, lying or playing with you, any way, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, any way a person plays with you, well, you have to leave. You know, sometimes we just learn that a little too late, you know. No, the first time you get the first boom, boom, just if that anything like that, abuse or anything like that, you just get out, you know. Yeah, so then I got out after 11 years, of course, you know, of trying to work at it, and then get out. And yeah. And so far that's how it's been my life. I mean, I've been cutting a lot of pieces, of course, because, you know, I'm not trying to keep you here like forever. Um, yeah, but then I met my hubby. During all that time, all those years, raised my children. They came out to be great children. Now I have my children, I have my grandkids. My kids graduated from 4th year. They went to school, they went to college. My kids came out awesome. So they didn't really need, you know, the father, you know, like that. I met my hubby. Been with my hubby for 12 years. So, he's a good man. That's my, I say my last relationship. Mm-mm. This is where I stay if that's what God has plans for me. And if it doesn't work out, well, I'm planning solo. I don't mind at all if that's how it should go. I don't mind at all staying by myself. I'd rather be alone than in bad company, okay? So, but we good. We okay. Thank God, we all right. But I'm saying if God has other plans for me, I definitely don't mind staying solo, you know, because hey, God knows the best for you. We're his kids, okay? He don't want people to suffer or people to go through stuff. Mm-mm. He gives you enough that you can handle. He's not going to give you something that you cannot handle. That's when he takes you out of there. So yeah. So yeah, we've been in this relationship for all these years. I met my hubby. One time he came to put my toilet. He came to put the toilet. He was working for some company. He came and put my toilet, and then from there, you know, that's when we started talking and stuff, you know. The important thing here is my family. My family is what's important to me. You know, my kids are good kids. They're good kids. They work hard. You know, they work hard, and they're good parents. So they deserve the best. They deserve the world. I'm telling you. And if you have good kids like me, you know where I'm coming from. I do anything for my kids. That's why if I don't accept no more, I don't tolerate nobody coming into my life and messing with my children, or messing with my grandkids, or messing with me. Hello. If you're here to do good, welcome. If you're here to come mess with us, get the hell out of here, girl, boy. I don't accept people like that in my life no more. I used to be very weak, softy. Like, I'm always feeling bad for someone, you know? But sometimes those people that you feel bad for, those are the ones that come and hurt you and yours. You know, you can't do that. You have to think wiser. You have to, like, look around. You have to focus on these people coming into your life, into your circle. Because that circle, that's where it involves your family. It's in there. So you have to be careful who you bring in. I wish I know all this back then. You know, it would have been much better. It would have been much better. You know, I would have made wiser choices. But it's like that. We learn from mistakes. We learn from mistakes, but it's never too late. As far as you have a life and you're still here on earth, you still have a chance. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter at all. You still have a chance. Pick yourself up, try again, and do it better. And don't let nobody mess with you. Don't let nobody come into your life and mess with you. Remember, put yourself first, okay? That person that's coming in, it's definitely not first. You're first, because you have to take care of your family. So you have to be good in order to be able to take care of your family. If you're not good, how are you going to take care of your family? You need to be good. You need to be happy. You need to focus, because we are the ones that give our family that energy. You know, if your children see you no energy, just laying in your bed, and you know, they pick up on all those vibes, our children. So you know, you have to be careful. You know, we want our kids, we want our family to be happy. This is going to be my last part from my story time of my life. Like I said, if I was to say you know, like my whole story, my whole life, it's going to take a long time. And this is like it's kind of stressful. Because I have to know where I picked up, where I left it, or this and that. And it's a lot. Like, I don't go into details. I'm just kind of going through a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm going to post some pictures from back then. whatever I have in my phone. My parents, me, my sister Evelyn, all of us together. Just so you can get an idea of how my family was, like my parents, like we grew up so good. We grew up good. I just the only regret I have, I didn't graduate from 4th year. I have that regret, and I wish I did, you know. That's why I thank God so much that my children, they all graduated, you know, because I should have gave my parents that privilege too. But, you know, I was a young girl, fell in love for my first time. My kid's father was everything, you know. He was my everything. So, naive, you know. But, like I said before in my other video, I don't regret him. I don't regret it because I have my children, I have my grandchildren. I don't regret one thing at all. But I, you know, you just think about it. You could have done it wisely. Graduate 4th year, you know, get myself prepared, you know. You know, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's just the way it was supposed to happen. That's, you know, that's how it was, and that's how it is. And I don't regret a thing. And God knows I don't. But yeah, you know, I wish I would have graduated because my parents deserved that. My parents deserved it. They deserved to see us graduate from 4th year. They were good parents. They were excellent parents. And, you know, I think about that stuff and you know, I mean, it is what it is now because they're happy. They're good. They're in heaven and they're happy. I know they are good. But, you know, you think about that and you be like, oh, man, I wish I would have done this or that. And, you know, I always told my parents I loved them, you know. That I don't regret because I was very tight with my parents, you know. Every time I go over there, say I love you. When I leave, I love you. When we hang up on the phone, I love you. When I leave, while I'm walking to my car, I'm looking up and my father's in the window, my mother's in the other window saying bye to me. That's how we were. We were so tight. My father used to cook something. He used to be calling me, I'm making this. Okay, Bob, I'll be right there. And then I used to go, and then he's cooking because he likes to make stuff for me, you know, because that's how it was since I was a little girl. Me and my brother, he used to always cook for us hamburgers, French fries, and he used to always doing something in the kitchen for us. And I remember him since I was a little girl. And my brother was there. I remember him always doing stuff for us, hot dogs, and we used to lay down with him if he was reading the newspaper or those books he used to like to read. We used to lay down one on the side and one on the other side, just looking at him reading. And we were so close to my dad. And then when my brother wasn't there no more, I was the only one. So imagine how my dad put all that love into me. I mean, he loved all his kids. Don't get me wrong. Don't get jealous, my sisters, if you hear me. But all my sisters know. Like my sister Martha, she always tells me. She say, Abby, when we used to be over there, he used to always say, oh, call Abby, or call her, see if she wants to play a pick 3. You know, see if she wants to play some. Because I like to play the pick 3 and the pick 4. And then he said, call her. So like, give me the numbers that she wants to play, because he used to go downstairs, play his few numbers, and he used to play my numbers too. So he was always sending my mother with the beans. He used to make delicious beans. Oh my God. He used to make a whole big pot. He used to give his daughters. He used to send my mom to the house to bring me the beans with ham. And oh my God, it was so delicious with potatoes and oh my goodness. And pig feet. I didn't like the pig feet, so he never used to add pig feet to my beans. He used to add a lot of the ham and stuff because he knew I loved the ham. And you could eat those beans just like it and cold. It was so delicious. So then he used to send me that. He used to send me a foil, paper foil, and then some money in the paper foil folded. Oh my God. I'm like, oh man, my mother used to walk all the way from her house to my house. My mom used to love walking. My mom, she never mind walk. They never had a car, so they always walked all their life. And but they always worked together. If my mom went shopping, my father used to go downstairs and bring up the cart with all the, you know, the stuff. Because my sister Terry used to always go with her because she had a car, so she used to bring my mother shopping and stuff. And then when I used to come over to in the mornings, I used to bring them breakfast. I used to eat breakfast with them together. You know, I used to drop my kids, they were small. I used to drop them off in school, and then I used to come to their house and eat some breakfast with them, bring them some sandwich and juice and all that stuff. And then I used to bring my mother with me to get the meats and get her some meats. You know, like it was a good time though. I used to try to, you know, in the mornings sneak up and, you know, spend some time with them in the mornings because my father, my mother, they were like get up early like me. They were early birds just like me. That's how I'm like with my parents. I'm like them. So, you know, they were so good. My parents were really good. They always took care of me. So they used to always give my kids money. They used to give them money every time I go over there. My father always gives my kids money, you know, $2 or $3, you know, because my parents weren't rich. But like I said, they always had a few dollars. Nothing. They always had everything they needed, you know. They didn't have luxury or they didn't have but they were clean, you know. They were clean and they lived with whatever they had, you know. They were honest people, and they were people like they lived with what they had, you know. And but like I said, they never needed a roll of paper towel or a roll of paper toilet or toothpaste or food. They always had everything. I don't know how. Well, I know how. God always helped them because they were good people. That's why. And they had all the bills always paid. My father always used to lecture, and all the rent is first, the bills are first. As long as you have all that paid, you know, that's the most important. He used to always say. So I learned from my dad. I learned from my mom. And yeah, that's why I pray a lot, because I used to always see my mom doing that every day at 6 o'clock p.m. She used to take her rosary out and pray. And everybody that was there, you're stuck. You're going to pray. Yeah, so, you know, they were really good. My parents were really, really, really good. May they rest in peace, because they deserve it. Like a lot of other parents and people, I know they deserve it too. May they all rest in peace. My uncle just passed away from my mother's side. He was 100. So from my mother's side, I don't have no more uncles, no aunts. He was the last one. His birthday was in March, like me. So that was his last birthday. And that was my last uncle from mother's side. I have one more aunt from father's side. She's 107. Yes, God bless her. And she's my last aunt from father's side. So yeah, guys, let me tell you, I have a lot of family in Puerto Rico and other places that I don't even know. My family is huge. I never even met my grandmothers. Only one grandfather I met when I was like 8 or 9. My mother brought him from Puerto Rico to stay with us for a while. My mother's mother passed away when she was 9 months. She was gonna have me. She went to Puerto Rico, hiding her stomach. She put something really big here, like a coat, like a spring coat, those long ones. She put it here, like trying to cover her stomach, so because her mother was already, you know, gonna pass. She was very sick in bed, and she wanted to see her mama, so she did that, and they let her through. They didn't notice that. So she saw her mom. When she came back, she went to see her mom, and then she passed away, and then she came back. But then she had me. So I was almost born in Puerto Rico. But my mom came back, and then I was born. That's amazing, right? Yes, so you guys, yeah, I'm gonna cut this already. Last bite. Mm, mm, mm. I hope you like my story. If you have any question, feel free. But all those young girls out there starting, I hope you learned something from this video and the other videos. Think about what you're doing. Take it easy. Don't rush yourself. There's no rush. God has what's for you. It's there. You don't need to rush it, okay? Take it easy. No rush. Do your school first. Do everything you have to do first. School, college, work. There's time for everything. There's time for family. When God says it's time for it, you're going to have it, but it's going to be the right way. You don't have to regret it later. You know, everything that's rushed, it doesn't come out right. When you take your time, that's when things come out right. Always keep that in mind. Always do everything right so everything could come out perfectly. Well, thank you guys. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I love you all. Thank you for coming into my video, clicking into my video. Yes, guys. My angels, please be good, be safe, be blessed. My angels, stay blessed. Be careful. And I'll see you on my next, okay? Dunkin' Donut, don't forget your coffee. Bye.